Morning, guys. We're going to talk about the buildup of the police state in the United States. There's a lot going on, and we're going to get to it in a minute. Now, we've had a lot of kind of started out as conspiracy theories down here in Parkland, Florida there. So the essence of these claims is that Broward Sheriff's Department, BSO, in collaboration with the Broward County School District, had ordered their deputies not to arrest juveniles for a variety of crimes in order to artificially reduce the statistics and qualify for lucrative state and federal grants. In 2013, Broward County and a new school superintendent, Robert Runcie, had a new idea: lower the school expulsions and arrests by reducing police involvement. Sounds simple. They called it the Promise Program, preventing through opportunities, mentoring, intervention, support, education. It's quite an acronym. You see, in 2011 and 2012, Broward County had the highest school-related arrest in the state. More than 1,000 kids a year alone were arrested. The Obama administration Education Secretary Arne Duncan and Attorney General Eric Holder were so impressed by their Promise plan they inspired their new guidelines. The Obama bureaucrats, instead of Broward to go even further, awarding nearly $54 million in grants to improve the lives of students that supposedly living in poverty and color. Fewer arrests at schools, less police involvement, fewer disciplinary problems, at least on paper. So the school administration were basically paid to deal with students' crime in-house and keep the cops off their premises. Yeah, they didn't want police officers making arrests on campus, and they don't want the drugs to be found on campus, and they don't want the warrants to be served on campus because it looked like the bad stats at the school. So you can blame the school board and the sheriff's department. Just give me a second here. That Robert Runcie, he's a real wing-dang from Chicago. You see how they're doing things? In order for that Democratic stronghold down there to get more money, they falsified things so that they could defraud the government and the state of money. And the sheriff was involved, the superintendent of the schools and the school board was involved, and that's why that Cruz kid wasn't ever arrested or confronted or put in his place, because it made him look bad. They lose money. Bingo! Another thing that's going on down there. You see this going on a lot. Parkland teacher, I assumed that it was a code red drill because they had told us earlier in the day that they were going to be having a code red drill using blanks. Another one. Florida student, police firing blanks before school shooting. Okay. Now, they got the schools down there. They got the damn it'd be the National Education Association. The teachers and school board support students walk out and advocate gun control while missing educational time. Does that sound right to you? No. No, that don't sound good at all. So when they start that stuff, then you got more laws coming out. You got these people, oh, they're planning 2 days of this stuff. Well, where are these activists coming from? I mean, this was like all set up, ready to go at a moment's notice. Then this idiot comes out, we need more taxes on the firearms. See that? And you got people donating to the march. George Clooney donated $500,000 to the Florida school shooting. There's another one here. Jared Kushner's brother, he donated $50,000. You got Bush jumping on the train right away. Oh, we got to raise the age for gun purchases. Oh, we need more background checks. The background checks never worked to begin with, and they want to throw more at it. But why do they want to do all this stuff? They want a police state. That's where it's going. Right here. What you got? You got Parkland school shooting survivor. We were told the police would be doing fake code red with fake guns. When you've got a Democrat down there, I imagine that Hillary's got some money in this too. Yeah, if you knew who the real scandal was down there, and it ain't the kid. Something else, you know, they got all those kids down there doing this marching and stuff for them. The goal of the walkout, aside from mobilizing Democrats against gun-clinging Republicans, is to shame the Second Amendment supporters into silence and conformity. They keep calling the NRA, you know, terrorist. No, you got to start looking behind the scenes, and that's something else that pissed me off. I got hold of some of the congressmen and senators in my area. Okay, I'll show you who this guy is. Now, he knows as much about his Constitution. He's more of a fraud than anything because he don't know the Constitution and just trying to justify his job, just like all those other idiots down there. You know, you talk about trying to get a hold of your congressman, and you try to go about it in the correct way. You send them letters, you call them, and like I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you lost your influence a long time ago. They're influenced by lobbyists. Anybody that's throwing money at them, they're excited about. Now this is to me, this is to old Fuzzy Fork. Got it? Yeah, okay. Now, what he says. Thank you for contacting me to express your concerns regarding gun violence. I appreciate you taking the time. Congress and I have co-sponsored legislation entitled the Fix NIC Act S2131, common sense, bipartisan, so on, all this good, other good stuff. Okay? Got to keep hands out of the dangerous hands of individuals. The legislation will push state and all that good stuff, and we'll be after those disqualified individuals for passing a national instant criminal background check. Wow. Yeah, I support the BATF and the re-examining of bump stocks, and because it turns them into mimics the fire of a fully automatic weapon. I look forward to reviewing their decision closely, and I'm willing to consider, if necessary, legislation to make bump stocks illegal. Therefore, I support increased penalties for straw purchases, individuals who buy firearms for legally prohibited people. I have voted to support legislation that would prevent terror suspects from purchasing firearms. I continue to support genuine reduce crime and make our society safer for all citizens. I'm going to tell you what, people. They're not doing what they say. They talk through their behinds. You don't have any influence over these people. We've allowed lobbyists to stay in Washington, D.C. all the time, and they're right next door to these guys. And money talks, and our concerns walk. Yeah, they keep saying, "Oh yeah, the NRA, they're terrorists." You know, all this media bullcrap. The real terrorists has always been the same people that we've had trouble with to begin with from the 1968 gun law up. Democrats that have turned communists and they're walking around with ties and fancy clothes in your capitals. Whether it's the state capitol or whether it's the federal capitol, they're there. They're turning this country into a police state. Welcome to Mother Russia. Now, if you guys can't see what's going on here, you're blinded in this damn politician that I got a hold of. This is bad, people. They're tearing this country apart. They're cutting your doggone Constitution in half. That's their job. Why would they do that? They want to turn it into a police state. Welcome to Mother Russia, people. I'm not lying to you. I want to hear, look at this. Okay, it says here, how many, have you ever noticed that no matter how many people get shot in Chicago, we never hear what kind of gun was used? It don't fit their narrative. They use all these scare tactics to push you into a different direction. You see where it's going? Hitler did the same thing. He burnt down the Reichstag. He blamed it on the communists and he blamed it on the Jews. Now this stuff was a false flag to begin with. But when you try to explain that to a politician, they turn their ears the other way. They don't want to hear it. They want to sit up there, pass this law and that law, try to justify their job, and have no damn idea about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, or what you have to say. Now we might have to yank the damn rug out from underneath them, redo our damn Constitution, make it, well, you know, like they're doing with the laws. We'll make it so damn hard for anybody to get anything passed in there. Anything against the Constitution, we'll pull them out right away and hang them in the front of the damn Capitol. We just may have to do this. This is just going, I know where it's going. I can see it, and most of us out here can feel it. We've got to put a stop to it. The longer you wait, the worse it's going to get. And one more thing, in case there ever is any kind of an uprising, if any son of a bitch tries to use weapons that the American taxpayer, weapon systems even, that the American taxpayer is paid for, and they use them against the people, all hell will break loose. They will see a side of us they have never seen since the Indian Wars. We can be very vicious. Alright, thanks for listening, and that's my rant for today. But like I said, we're being set up, people. You're being set up. Got to get them people out of office. We've got to get them out of this damn country. You talk about a deep state, we're in deep trouble. We're in deep trouble. Scary? Oh yeah. Like I said, every time that they have a false flag event, people get killed. Your kids. And then they find something to blame it on. That's always been their agenda. You do something, you blame it on this because that's you want to get the NRA and get the guns off the people. That's what you do. Anyway, thanks for watching.